Okay. Well, I have already told you that we do not know who wrote Beowulf. Yes. In the book at the beginning, you have a long introduction. You can read it. Yes. This edition, which is mine, is illustrated. Yes. Okay. Well, in your version, you have on the left the old English version and on the right the translation. We're going to work only with the translation, right? Although we are going to miss a little bit of the alliteration. Yes, okay. But well, and the good thing is that here on the right, yes, we have like a summary because this is long and it is a bit difficult, okay? Well, so you know, we are in the hall of the Anglo-Saxon lord, and there is somebody telling us a story. So I'm going to talk. Yes, that is what he's telling us. Yes, the spear Danes in days gone by, and the kings who ruled them had courage and greatness. We have heard of those princes' heroic campaigns. Okay, so from the very beginning, what is the writer or the poet, not the writer because, you know, it's oral, the poet telling us? What will this poem, or what is this poem about?
About king?
Yes, about kings. So it's a very aristocratic poem because obviously the epics are about important people. You're not going to hear poems or sagas about, you know, the farmers plowing the fields. These are about important people. Yes, kings who ruled, and not only about kings who had courage and greatness, glory, right? Heroic campaigns. Have you finished reading the module? Yes, okay, well, read the module first. Yes, because it has to do with heroism. Yes, for the Anglo-Saxons, glory, reputation, their name, yes, was seminal, super important. Well, who are these kings? Okay, and from where? Where are those kings from? From which group of people?
The Danes?
Yes. Okay. So we are with the Danish line. Okay, in Denmark, not England, Denmark. Yes. So if he's going to tell us about the king, he starts with the first one. Yes. There was Shilfshifson. Yes, the alliteration. There was Shilfshifson, scourge of many tribes, a wrecker of meat benches, rampaging among foes. This terror of the whole troops had come far. A foundling to start with, he would flourish later on as his powers waxed and his worth was proved. In the end, each clan on the outlying coasts beyond the Whale Road had to yield to him and begin to pay tribute. That was a good king. What did you understand?
Maybe that king was a traveler by the sea, like he traveled on boats, or no, not boats, ships.
Ships, boats, yes, they were boats, in fact.
And like it wasn't anything nice. It had like terror.
Okay, he was bold. Yes, Luana.
But it also talks about pay tribute, like paying taxes to king,
yes,
as a feature of venerating them, respect them.
Yes, exactly.
How important the king was.
That's right. And he was very powerful because he got them all, you know, to pay tribute. He conquered them. Yes. Okay. This shield chieftain. Through violence, I mean, through conquest, let's say. Yes. And he was a foundling and then he would flourish later. Yes. Okay. All right. We are talking about clans and tribes. Yes, because we are not there is no idea or conception of national entity here. These are people who gather after a leader, not because they belong to a specific territory, right? Yes. Well, and afterwards, a boy child was born to shield. This shield had, you know, a child, a cub in the yard, a comfort sent by God to that nation. He knew that they had told the long time some troubles they they have come through without a leader. So the Lord of Life, the glorious Almighty, do you see the variation? Made this man renowned. Shield had a famous son, Beo, who is not Beowulf, no, es otro, no? Was known through the north. And a young prince must be true prudent like that, giving freely while his father lives, so that afterwards in age, when the fighting starts, this is in Denmark, steadfast companions will stand by him and hold the line. Behavior that is admired is the path to power among people everywhere. So, this man, Shield, had a son, Beo, who was prudent, yes, okay, and generous, and his people stood by him later on, right? Shield was still thriving when his time came and he crossed over into the Lord's keeping. That is to say, Shield died. His warrior band did what he bade them when he lay down the law among the Danes. They shouldered him into the sea's flood, the chief they revered who had long ruled them. A ring hoar prow rode in the harbor, ice-clad, outbound, a craft for a prince. They stretched his beloved lord in his boat, ladled by the mast amidships, this great ring giver, like in a mass. See, compounding, okay? Far-fetched treasures were piled upon him and precious gear. I never heard of a ship so well furnished with battle tackle, bladed weapons, and coats of mail. The masked treasure was loaded on top of him. It would travel far into the ocean's lay. They decked his body no less bountifully with offerings than those first ones did, who cast him away when he was a child and launched him alone over the waves. Yes, okay. Then they set the gold standard up high above his head and let him drift to wind and tide, bewailing him and mourning their loss. Okay. So what is described here? And you tell me, or you can write it. What are we reading here? The description of what? Of the ship? Yes. There's a ship. And what was in the ship?
The body of the king.
Yes. The body of the chief. The body of the king. Yes, the king died and they put the body in the ship. What else did they put on that ship?
Treasures.
Treasure. Yes. Okay. Treasure, weapons, coats of mail.
Teacher, I left because my friend came to carry me.
Okay, to pick you up, no problem. Gabi, I'm going to put this in the classroom. Yes, so if you want to watch the last part,
Okay.
yes, you can watch it. Yes, okay, I'm going to put
Okay,
just part 2.
bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. So, this is the ship burial, right? Yes, that we have already been talking about. Yes, the king died and they put him in the ship, right? And Beowulf, yes, kept the forts. All right, well. And then he died, yes, and this heir was the great Halfdane, yes, okay, who had 4 kids, Heror, Hrothgar, Halga, and a daughter, who was Onela's queen. Then we're going to talk about women. Yes, a band in bed to the battle-scarred Swede. Yes, okay. And we have King Hrothgar, right? Who was fortunate. Yes, okay. And he asked men to work on a great mead hall. Yes. Mead, ¿se acuerdan la bebida? Sí, the mead hall, meant to be a wonder of the world forever. Yes, a throne room. Now he ordered people to build a great hall to show how powerful he was, right? Okay, and they call it Herod. Yes? All right, and there he gave out rings, the ring giver, and tarts at the table, and the whole towered. See? Okay. But we know that it did not remain forever. You have a picture there. Yes? Okay. It shows a demon, a prowler through the dark, who had a grievance. Yes? He heard the harp being struck and the poet. Yes? And as he was not welcome there, yes, he decided, was Grendel, yes, that descended from Cain, who decided to go, yes, to the hall and created havoc, chaos. He grabbed 30 men, yes, and rushed to his lair, okay, blundering back with the butchered corpses. Okay, so he attacks Herod. Okay,